Okay, I think we're good. All right. Um, Good afternoon, everybody. I am doing a connect. Yeah, good. I am. I was going to wait. Why is it doing that one? No. Close that window. Do not save. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had everything ready. Um, let's see. Shoot, I'm so bad at this. Capture. Okay, let me hide this for a second, and I think it'll be all black. Yes, okay. Properties. This one. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so I figured, let's make this loud. I figured I would do a stream on this because I was about to start it, and I realized, you know what, I could actually make a stream out of it. So what I'm doing is I am tabbing out one of Carulli's, one of the preludes from Carulli's 24 preludes for my students at the local community college. It's really simple. I mean, I guess I could get them to read it, but I want them to be able to be. I want them to be able to play something as soon as possible, and tab sort of allows that. So they're learning how to read, and I just want to sort of bypass that so that they could feel like they're learning and they're playing something, and kind of keep that sort of feeling of progress going or moving, you know, in a semi sort of, you know, fast pace way. I don't know. So I'm gonna basically do this and I'm gonna stream it. So if you have any questions, obviously you can ask. Let me see. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna try and have the chat somewhere where I can see it. Let me see. I'll put it over here. Actually, I'll do it this way. This over. No. Maybe I'll put it over here on this side. Okay, so the program I'm using is called Dorico. And I remember when it was when they were creating it back in like 2009, 2010, 08, 09. And I was following, I think what's his name, Daniel Spreadsbury, something or other. He had like a blog about it, and he was going into details about everything, and it was really interesting. And then I sort of forgot about it because it took so long, and they released it. And so I initially purchased Dorico 3.5, and they had this deal, which I was sold on because I was using Sibelius before Dorico, and I was using that for a time, and I got really comfortable with it. But Dorico had this incentive where if you were migrating from a different notation software, they would give you this amazing deal. And so I just, well, obviously that makes sense. So I took the deal, purchased it, and so now they recently came out with Dorico 5, and I upgraded that one, and I upgraded it during like a sale window, so it was like $100 or something like that. And let me move this over. One second, guys. So that's what I did, and this was within the last month, and I haven't really toyed with it. So I'm not going to remember some things. I'll remember others, but yeah. So let's just go ahead and jump in here. So I already made the file. I opened it. So I never really used this. So I just kind of delete it. I'm no expert, and by the way, I'm not being sponsored. It's just I figured I'd do this. Just trying to stay consistent with my streams. So I just delete that. The problem is I can click on it and, you know, I can edit it. So I'm not an expert. I'm not like a music engraver. A professional music engraver. So I just kind of dabble get what I learn what I need to learn, and that's really it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and title it Prelude number 1. Sorry about the keyboard. It's very close to the microphone because it's down here, because when I'm streaming with the guitar, it's level with the guitar, but now the keyboard is very close to the microphone and my voice isn't, or it's not as close. Prelude number 1, Opus 114. Hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see when I watch it back. Opus 114. Boom. Okay. Oh. And just like that. Okay. And then I honestly don't know how to. I don't even know how to add a composer's name. Actually, you know what? Can I change this to composer? I think that just changes the font. No, good. So I'll just do that. F. Carulli. Actually, I'll just put his whole name. That sounds kind of funny. F. Carulli. Nando Carulli. Oops. So there it is. All right, so let's see. We are in a time signature of 4/4, or simply that's going to be on this side. Shoot, my webcam's in the way. Let's see. Boom. Let me just click it right there. We're good. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to notate it, and then I'm going to copy paste it into the tab, and then it should be good. And then I may have to move a couple of things because if they're on different strings. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll just get to the end. So I do remember you can make bars by just adding, by pressing this plus sign, plus sign, plus sign. I'm sure there's another way to do it, but I don't know. Okay, so I also remember, let's see. I click on this. Now you usually don't use the mouse. Now what you could do is, hey, Roger was for another Monday stream. I think you missed a word in that, was for another Monday stream. But yeah, here we are, sort of impromptu. So what are we doing? Yes, so when you type the notes in, or when you input the notes, they decided to just use the notes on the keyboard. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G on the keyboard is you adding the note onto the keyboard. So for example, if I so I'm on F, if I type ACE, it's just gonna add it. I'm currently on the quarter note, so they're all gonna be quarter notes. So F, so there's F, there's A, there's C, there's E. Really, really simple, okay? I don't know what backspace does. Yeah, backspace, literally like you're typing, okay? F, A, C, E, G. I think if I wanna do a different octave, I hold Shift Command on a Mac. Maybe, okay, that's not, that's not it. Shift down? No, Command down? Huh? I forgot. And this is where I would look it up online. You could just do it manually, like, so I'll just do G here. Good, now I'm in the other octave. Maybe it's Option Command up? Ah, there it is. So on a Mac, it's Option Command up or down, and that'll change the octave. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. So there's that. So right now I'm explaining to you, but I'm also trying to figure this out or remember this. If you want to do eighth notes, you can, or a different note value, rhythmic value, you could just do this menu. But these are also, you could do this with your number pad on the keyboard. Now I use a Keychron keyboard. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I know it's upside down, but it doesn't have a number pad. But you can buy a separate number pad. So I have thought about doing that at some point, and that would make it faster to input the key. So it's almost like you're literally become just a typewriter. You type the notes like you're typing words. I'm obviously not at that level, but you would hit, so for example, this is an 8. What is this? 7, and then it just goes down. 6 is that, 5 is 8th notes, 4 is 16th notes, 3 is, and then it just gets smaller and smaller. If you want to add a dot, let's say I want a chord note with a dotted chord note, I just literally press the period. So now it's a dotted chord note, so on and so forth. If you want to add this, there are probably shortcuts for these as well. I think this is 0. So if I put, so there's 0. Flat is a minus sign, the little dash right next to the 0. There it is. If I press it again, it disappears. And then the other one is the equal sign. You don't even have to hold the plus sign, but that's just, excuse me, very intuitive. So that's kind of cool. And that would all be on the right hand with the number pad. Was hoping for another Monday stream. Well, hey man, here I am. Here no guitar today, but I figured this would be interesting for someone, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. And then you would input chords, and we're not going to worry about that because actually we will do it at the very, very end, it looks like. So let's just jump right in. So now we need two voices. We have the top voice, which is the arpeggio, and then we have the bottom voice, which is the bass. So let's just worry about the top voice first. So it looks like we are already doing the top voice because the stem is going up. If I wanted it to be a bottom voice, I think it's Shift V. As how do I do this? I add another voice. Yeah. So see, so if I press V, that changes top voice, bottom voice, top voice, bottom voice. So we're doing the top voice. So, and it's going to be simple because it's all in eighth note triplets. So it's going to be, so let's see, C, C, and then E. So we're going to override that one. C, and then C again. There it is. Change the octave, and then E, just like that. Okay. And then it goes G. I'm going to bring that down. C, E. Oh, I did forget one thing. So we're doing triplets. So how do I do that? How do I do that? Shoot, I don't know. I used to know. This, there we go. There we go. There's, so 3/2. There it is, the triplets. Now what I can actually do, no, let's not do that. All right, let's move on. Okay, so you see right now it says I'm gonna input a bass note because the stem's going down, the little orange one, this one right here. I definitely don't want that, so I press V. Now I change the voice, so now I'm doing the top voice, and let's go ahead and do that. G, and then C, and then E. Why are they all going down? Interesting. So now I need to do the same thing. There was probably a fast way to do this, but like I said, I'm not, what did I just do? Were these all? Okay, so I gotta flip these. There we go. Why are these going down too? I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. We'll figure it out. And then that happens again, essentially. So we'll just copy paste this. I know that'll work. Copy, paste it onto the half rest. Boom, there it is. And the cool thing is it spaces it out, you know, on its own. Sometimes obviously you don't want that, but it really does a good job of making it look nice and fit on the page. Makes it easy for you to read it and all that stuff. Okay, so let's see. So now I'm gonna add the second voice. So I'm gonna double click this, press V. So now if I input another C on top of this, it should go stem down. And this, I'm gonna make this a quarter note actually. Quarter note, okay. Oh, nope. Let's change that. Boom, there it is. Now I'm just gonna double it up because that's the way it says in the music. Boom, boom, just like that. So there we have our first measure. Now what I could do is I could just copy and paste and just change some of the notes. Well, you know, maybe not. We'll see. Let's see let's see what we can do. Okay, so now we're just going to continue. We have D, B, F. So D, that's this one. B, that's this one. F, that's this one. And then we have G, B, F. G. Oh, wait. This has to be, are those triplets? I think so. No, they're not. So now I just do this. What's this? Okay. I wonder if there's a way to just move one note. probably. And then that's going to be G. So this is also going to be a G, and then this one will be a G as well. I don't know why they flip, but we'll figure it out. Oh, no. Okay. And then now I go V, and then I do 6. 6 is a chord note. And then I do, and then these are always the same, right? Yeah. And then G, that up, D, and G. Cool. Oh, this is not a C. This is a D. Oh, shoot. Delete that one. I'll just do that. Let's see what I can. Oh my goodness. There it is. There it is. What other software have you used? I've used Sibelius. Sibelius is the only other software I've used, and I used that. I started using that in 2006 when I started teaching. I bought Sibelius, and this one. That's it. Abe, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Need to practice in 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Yeah. Do your thing, man. I'm assuming it's going to be the beret, right? Because that's what you were asking about the last. Oh, I didn't even notice that's what you were asking about the last time. Look, the tablature already in there, so I may not have to copy paste anything. So it's already there. So that's good. You know what? I wonder. You could probably input the tablature, and then it'll probably come out in the notation software. But you would still have to input the rhythms. I don't know why you'd want to do that. But you can. And look at that. It spaced it out. It already condensed the measures, you know. And that's it. So now we continue. So this is the top voice. I'm going to move over to the next measure. You can just use your arrows, which is kind of cool. And notice every time I move the arrow, I'm changing the count. So this is count 1. This is the and of 1, 2, and of 2, 3, and of 3, 4, and of 4. The beret with your ornamentation and feste, I don't know what that is, by Mozani. Beautiful piece. I will look that up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write that down. Because if I don't, I'm not going to remember. So let me write that down right now, just so that I have it. I'll look it up. F-E-S-T-E. But not right now. Mozani. Okay, I'll look that up. Okay, hopefully that quick ornamentation breakdown that I mentioned at the end of the last live stream was helpful. Okay, so let's go back to the first count. And what are we doing? D, C, and no. E, C, and G. E, C, and G. So notice how, one thing I notice is when it comes to arpeggios, the way the program is set up is whatever inputs you make, it'll do the closest note. So if you're playing if you input a C and then you input a D, it's going to input the one underneath it, not the higher octave. The problem is with guitar, when you're playing arpeggios, you're kind of jumping octaves. It's pretty wide, so I'm going to be constantly changing the octave, which is a little unfortunate, but it's not too bad. And then we have G, C, G, G, C, G. You know what? I forgot to do the triplets. So this is a little cumbersome, actually. Okay, and then you know what I'll do? I'll put them here, change them to tuplets, and then I could actually copy both of these. Measures done. Boom. And then you know what? I'll input the fingering too, so you can see, because you could do basically everything. You could make this look so professional, because this is a professional program. Okay, yeah, that's why I wrote it down, because I want to see if I can figure it out. I'd love to, because one of the things I've talked about, I've said to myself when I decided to get back into this and try and be consistent is I want to make sure I engage and interact with all of you guys. And if you ever mention something, I want to look it up and know what it is you're talking about. So in the future, as more people start to come to the live streams, I'll be more familiar with what you guys are working on. And then someone else might mention this piece, and so I just want to know. I've already gotten started with the ornamentation. Good, very helpful. Gotten it in my fingers now. I need to speed it up. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad. The ornamentations I got from when I studied, I went through my entire bachelor's program, master's program. I was never taught how to do those cross-string ornamentations. I never learned how to do those. I did learn Bach, but I never did the ornamentations that way. I would just trill them with my fingers. My professor never taught me. And when I got into my master's, it wasn't really, I started to sort of experiment with other stuff because it wasn't just classical guitar. So I looked it up. I never bothered, never occurred to me. And then I was using this classical guitar technique book, the Bible of the Classical Guitars by some German guy. And I use it with my students in the music program. And there are some exercises in there that were kind of interesting. And then it said there, hey, you should use these for your cross-string ornamentations. Like, oh, sweet. Oh, let me look into it. I just sort of figured it out. So yeah. Okay, I'm not done with this measure, actually. I need to make the second voice. And we're going to make them quarter notes. So that's 6. And then we're going to make it right here. E, G, E, G. Now the measure's done. So now I have both of the voices right there. Okay. Okay. Measure 4. If I can move this closer. Measure 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, B, F. All right. So here we go. I don't know what voice this is, but let's see. D, B, F. Oh. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, constantly, when it comes to arpeggios, I'm constantly having to shift the octave. Okay, I wish there was a shortcut to this. I mean, I could make one. You can make shortcuts for all of us. So I could do like, how should I do? I could do Control Shift 3 for, use those modifiers. I could do that, but let's not worry about that right now. And then we have G, B, F. Oops. G, B, F. Those are also triplets. Okay. And then copy paste. Okay. Second voice. Double click to access there we go. Now I can shift the voice or change the voice. 6 for quarter note. And we're done. G, D, G. All right, there it is. Okay. Let's just double check. D, B. Actually, the reason I'm doing this again is because I already did this before on Sibelius, but I noticed there was a typo, and I don't have Sibelius anymore. I can't even open the program. It's just a PDF. I can't edit the PDF. It's like, all right, I guess I got to do this again. So that's why, otherwise I wouldn't have done this, because I'd already have it. I hear Sibelius is very good. It was good. It is a good program. I learned a lot. I was kind of bummed out when I started to use this one, that some of the features that Sibelius, some of the things that you can do with Sibelius, you cannot do with Dorico. Specifically, you can't just drop an image. I mean, maybe you can. I mean, I don't know Dorico as much as Sibelius, but you could drop an image. You could drag everything exactly where you want it. You could even turn it into like, you could even treat it as like a Word document in some form or fashion, and just drop in stuff, drag things, and extend things. I mean, granted, you could do that here too, but on Dorico, everything's locked in to where, it makes sense. And it makes sense that they do it that way, because then you don't have to think about it. You just toss it in there. It's locked into the standard of, of music notation, and then you're good. Sibelius, you were able to, at the time at least, drag everything exactly where you wanted to. Shoot, you could do that with Dorico too, but I'm not doing a good job of explaining things, but I remember there were some things I can't do on Dorico, but again, maybe it's because I don't know the program as well. Okay, Abe, you take it easy. Good luck on practice, and yeah, I'll listen to that piece and see if I can learn it. Okay, let's move on. Measure 5. CCE. That's just like the first measure, so I'm just gonna measure 5 is done. Let's double check. CCE, GCE, CCE, GCE. Okay, good. So that's an easy measure. So now we're gonna go to the next measure. Make sure we're on the first count. Let's just drop in the B first. Boom. B, D. Goodness, B, D, E. Okay, triplets, and then we have G sharp. So plus sign for the sharp. Oh, no. I guess I have an input in, huh? Right there. G sharp, D, E. E. G sharp, D, E. Okay. Copy that. Oh, no. Let's make that a triplet. Now we copy paste all of that. Here's done. Okay, so once we add the bass, these will flip. So let's do that. Let's change the voice, flip the voice. Quarter note. B, G sharp as well. B, G sharp. No. There it is. Beautiful. Let's measure 6. Okay, measure 7. And it'll automatically drop measure 7 into the next staff line. 6, 7. A, C, E. Okay. A, C, E. Triplet. Oh, this needs to go down. Oh, you know what? I'll do this. Copy that, and then this one goes up. Yeah, that makes it easy. See, automatically, dude, that measure took like 15 seconds. That's really good. It's really, really good. Okay, we're gonna flip the voice. A. I'll just click this one. A. We're done. A7. Okay, so now we're doing this. You know what? I can actually do this. Look, add the sharp sign right here. Oh, this has to be a G. Okay, maybe not. G, and this has to be a G as well. And this has to be a G. Oh, shoot. Let's make sure it's the right note value. What am I doing? What am I doing? G. G. And this is going to be a quarter note. G. G. There it is. Okay. So let's add some new measures. I mean, what you could do is, if you know exactly how long how many measures it is. If you know exactly how many measures you need to have, there's definitely a command to add a certain amount of measures. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we are here. 9. A, C, D. A, C, this C, D. Oh no, A, D. And then F, A, D. Okay, let's turn these into triplets. And then F, A, D. Good. Triplets. Okay. Copy that because it's the same thing. Add the second voice. Make sure it's a quarter note. Oh, that's a half note. Quarter note. There it is. A, bring it down. F, bring it up. A, bring it down. F. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's kind of cool. You see that? It already moves to the second page so that you can see the second page because you're at the edge of the page. Okay, how do I how do I drag that? What did I do? What did I do? I added something. There. Okay, yeah, I thought that it wasn't working at first. Just holding shift allows you to drag. Hopefully I didn't mess up anything. Okay, measure 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. G, B, F. Okay, here we go. No, that's not a G. G, B, F. Change the octave. Triplet. And then we have okay. In that case, let's do this. Bring this down an octave. There it is. Paste. Okay. Add the other voice. Make it a chord note. G, 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 G. There you have it, measure 10. And then this looks like it's just like the first measure. Yeah, I'm just going to copy the first measure. So there it is. Flow 1, I usually just delete this, you know. Boom, it's gone. You know what? I will probably make this all in one page anyways. It should fit in one page. I just shrink it, you know. Like, you're just changing text size, same thing. Um, 10, 11, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. So we have F, D, and F. Here we go. F, D, F. Move that up, move that up. 80. When I'm like this, I'm literally right next to the microphone, so I'm probably getting loud there. Well, actually, no, it's good. I did add a little compression to avoid, you know, any sort of, what do you call it? Overload? Shoot, it's been so long. Anyways. What am I doing? Let's make that into triplets. Okay. A, D, F. A, D, F. Beautiful. Triplets. That's actually not so bad making it a triplet anymore, at least. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. And then I'm actually almost done. I only have a couple more measures, about 4. And then I'm going to add the fingering for the left hand and the right hand. Format it so it looks nice. And we should be done. What am I doing now? Okay, flip. Quarter note is 6. And we do F, A, beautiful. F, A, look at that. Didn't have to edit anything there. 13, G, C, E. I wonder if it's somewhere else here. G. No. I was hoping I could copy paste one of them. That's all right. Okay. We're down here. G, C, E. Triplets. Again, G, C, E, just a higher octave. C, E. Triplets. Copy paste. Okay. Add the second voice. Go G. 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 Okay. Okay. Same thing. Actually, I'm just going to do this. But then this is an F. Let's double check that. G. It is not the same thing. Okay, let's just do this then. I don't like doing this because there's a chance you miss something, you know? I don't like doing it this way. So G, B, F. And then G, B, F, other octave. G, B, F, G, B, F. G, B, F. G, B, F. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, 2 more measures. And then we have C, C, E. Bring that up, bring that up. G, C, E. Actually, you know what? I could probably do this. Just keep going. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. And then G, C, E. Triplets. Copy, paste. Second voice, C, bring it down. G, bring it up. C, bring it down. Bring it up. All right, so now we got to do a chord. See if I remember how to do this. So I want to make sure I notate it exactly the way it is in the book here. So the bass is going to do just a single half note. And we're going to make sure we do the right one. Actually, this is probably going to be the top voice, so I'm not going to do the, yeah. I believe you hit Q. Wait, let's delete that. Okay. Oh yeah. So notice right here, you should be, yeah. When I hit Q, boom, that lights up. So now you're stacking chords. So I'm gonna do okay. So once I hit E, it's not moving on, and I'm simply gonna build from there. So G, yes, good. C, E, flip voices, and this one is gonna be a C. Beautiful. Just like that. So now let's add all the other stuff now. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. It might be this one. Yeah, there it is. So there's the arpeggio up, arpeggio down. I'm just gonna do this one because a lot of times you don't see this. You see this one has an arrow pointing down right there. That's actually not as common. I don't remember seeing that regularly, if ever. Boom. There it is. There's the arpeggio. Okay. I don't usually see it in tab like that. I wonder if I can hide that. You can't see the drop-down menu. Okay, that's all right. There's got to be a way. I'm just gonna leave it there, whatever. Okay, so now we add the fingers for the right hand. I believe it's Shift F. Yes. So you see the L? That means left hand. If I press up or down, there we go. Down is right hand, up is left hand. So left hand, so we have basically a 3 right there. That's it, boom, just like that. So now it's starting to look fancy. Okay, in the next measure, we have a 1 here. And I can also just press the arrow key to go to each individual note like that. So this is going to be 2, 1, 4. Boom, easy. Next measure we have 1. Next measure we have 3, 1. 3, 1. Next measure we have 2, 4, 1. 2, 4, 1. No, that doesn't look right. That's because the 1's not where it's supposed to be. 1 is here. Next measure 3, 1. 3, 1. Next measure 3, 1. No, that can't be right. I skipped. Uh-oh. No, I'm right. But this is definitely not. Okay. Let's delete that. It's obviously 0. This one, there's a 1 here. There's nothing there. And there's a 2 here. Yeah, there we go. 2 here. Jeskbeak, yo, how you doing, man? Trevor, thoughts on MuseScore? I actually have never used MuseScore. Jesus loves you all. All right, Kat. All right, that's it. Thoughts on music? Like, yeah, I've never used MuseScore before. I'm not that familiar with. I've heard of it. That's all I know about it. I know that it exists, but I've never used it. Let's see. Okay. What measure are we on? 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4. F is going to be 3. Good. Okay. Obviously, you don't have to do this arrow, note by note like that. You could just click where you need to. But 3, 1. And then here, I'll do it this way. Look, 3. It is faster. 1, 3, 4, 1. Right? Yeah. 3, 4, 1. Started learning Dorico recently. I like that you can change music fonts. Yeah, that's actually really cool. When I first got it, I changed it immediately, but the default font kind of has grown on me since. But I remember changing it, and then I couldn't remember how to change it back because I changed it and like everything changed. I'm like, no. I just wanted the title that way. But then I dropped the ball on that one. I did not know I was changing everything. So some of them things that I've made in the past look weird with the text. You can also do jazz notation as well, which is kind of cool. I think you're talking about the you are talking about the music fonts. I was talking about text fonts. But yes, you can change it so that it looks like a jazz score. MuseScore is my muse. Okay, Jessica Beak. Good to know. I lost my spot. Measure 13. 12, 13 is just 3, 1. 3. Oh, no, not there. 3. I'm assuming it's there. Yeah. 3. That's going to be a 1. Oops. 3. Oops, not 13. 3. And that's it, really. So now what I want to do is I want to put this all in one page. I think I could do that. Oh, I believe I could turn off the, is it Command T? Yes, there we go. I don't need that in there. Okay, let's play it back. I'm gonna have to, I don't use headphones, so I'm gonna turn it up on my speakers here, so there's a chance you might get a little feedback, but I'm gonna try and turn it down really low so that the mic doesn't pick it up, but it's a pretty good mic, so it probably will. All right, let's listen to it so y'all can hear what it sounds like. There it is. Let me turn that back down. Pretty straightforward, right? I tell people Carulli, you know, his etudes, or these preludes at least, they're pleasant to listen to. I mean, they're not, you know, masterpieces or anything. They're not gonna blow you out of the water or blow your mind, but they sound nice. So, yeah. Okay, relax. So now what I'm gonna do, let's see if I remember how to do this, is engrave. I think it's make into a frame is the one where you put everything on a single page. Yeah. Okay, go back to right so I can, okay, so you see how clumped up that is? So now what we need to do is we need to shrink this. And I'm not sure I remember how to shrink that. Is it Shift? Let's see. Shift Command L. There it is. Size 3. Let's do 5. Beautiful. There we go. And if you really wanted to, you could hide these. This is what I remember doing. You can hide that. Let's see. Signpost, hide signpost. Boom, it's gone. Okay, but it's good to have. You know, it's good so you know what what edits you've made. So that that particular signpost was telling you that this is forced. This whole page is forced so that you can put it in one page. I'm gonna actually make this a little bit smaller. Shift Command L. Yeah. Let's try 6. Apply. Close. Yeah. There it is. I don't know why it's still. I don't know why it has not deleted the second page, which is a little inconvenient because if I print it, it's probably going to bring this page out too. But I could always just select, just print the first page, right? So there it is, guys. You know what I should do? I should hide all of these tuplets except for the first measure. How do I do that? I don't know, actually. Let me check the options. Brackets and braces. I don't think it'd be a note spacing. Staves and systems. You know what? I may just have to look this up. Can you play what you have so far? Just joined. Yes, Derek, I'll play it right now. Let me slow it down because it was a little faster than I think it needed to be. That was at 120, I'll do 80. Because it's meant to be like, you know, something simple for a beginner to play. So this is what it sounds like. there it is. Okay, really simple. If you just got in, you probably missed my spiel about how Carulli's Preludes sound. They sound nice. They're not mind-blowing, but they work, you know. But I mean, they're really meant to help you learn how to play guitar better. So they're not trying to be, you know, these harmonically rich and, you know, complex things. But yeah, so that's what it sounds like. I'll close all of these. Actually, I'll leave one open. There we go. The one's specific to the guitar. Although these are also specific. Okay, I was gonna do something, but I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I was gonna hide. I looked it up. So you need to go into Properties panel. How do I go into Properties panel? Okay. Click on that. Oh, I think it's down here. Navigate to the tuplets group and set the bracket option to hidden. Oh, okay, so I could do this bracket. I could change it to that. Okay, but what if I want to hide it? Oh, I saw it hidden somewhere. Hidden. No, but Hey, relax. I'm looking, guys. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just leave it there for now. I'll figure it out so that you're all not just watching me figure out one thing. But yeah, because my dog's getting antsy. Hey, get your head up. Rip. Hold on for 1 second, okay? Let's see. So yeah, there it is. There isn't anything else I really need to do. It makes the measure numbers for you and all that stuff. So that's it. Okay. Yeah, it was about an hour stream. All right. So again, this is Dorico 5. I upgraded recently. It was a bit of a hassle upgrading, but I got it out of the way. I figured it out. And so yeah, I'm thinking I'll be doing more of this too. Or this is one option for live streams, essentially. So yeah, thank you very much for stopping in. I'm just going to go ahead and print this out and continue doing what I was doing. Because the copy I had made had a typo and I couldn't edit it anymore. Okay, all right. Have a wonderful afternoon. Have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, you can comment on the video or what have you. All right, you guys take it easy.